Hi, I'm Bill. Today I'm going to go over how to use Niantic Lightship 3.0, still in beta, but using the new system to do a single location VPS. So the idea is I have only one location where I want to create an experience. The user will click on a button to walk to the location. Then the second button will be localizing to that specific location. And then once it's localized, all the buttons disappear and then the user can enjoy the AR experience. So that's what I'm going to cover in this video. So to kickstart this demo, I'm going to take something from 2.5 that is called a design system. There's lots of good UIs that I can reuse in any project. So let's dive in. So here is a blank project. All I did was importing the ARDK 2.5.2 package first, and then I imported the Lightship hub package. It's all on their website. And what's cool about this is after you import, if you go to Lightship hub and design systems, the Lightship design system has a bunch of UI elements that you can use for your project. What I find especially useful is the move indicator, the network status, the top bar, and these nice looking buttons and checkboxes. So let me show you how this works. So all you have to do is click add, and under the canvas the button will be added. So whatever you see that you want to use, so for example let's do the move indicator, and the move indicator is actually animated. So if you hit play, there you see a very nice animation when you are trying to tell the user to move around and scan the VPS area. So just a warning, do not import Lightship Hub into ARDK3. It will not work. Only import like the prefab, the UI screens, UI buttons. There are some textures in here, and also animation and animation controller for that move indicator. So don't import the whole Lightship Hub package into your 3.0 because there will be lots of scripts that doesn't work in 3.0 and you'll get lots of compiler error. So just import the UI elements and animation textures that you need. Alright, so with that, I'm gonna go to the 3.0 project. So here's a new 3.0 project that I started. As you can see, I took the buttons, the same text font to say step 1, navigate to place, step 2, scan the area. Over here is a indicator for tracking versus not tracking for the VPS area, and later when I do share AR, this will be the network status. But for this demo, it's only gonna be single location VPS. I don't really need the network status, so I'm gonna turn that off. This is all I need for single location VPS, and I'll go over how everything works. So just like last time when I did the remote authoring tutorial, it's the same component you need: XR origin, AR location manager, and I added 2 locations, one for testing and one for the actual game that I'm making. And then the other component you need is AR session and AR input manager. So next step is writing a script for the map button, navigate. So the map button is very simple. So this is the script for the map button. I put the 2 locations in In the GPS location, I simply assign it to a variable and then add a listener to the button. And when it's clicked, call this function. This function will say if it's a test area, go to here. If it's the actual game, go to the other location. And these are the GPS coordinates that get passed into this function. And it's a string builder. I modified it from the Niantic's sample script. They also have this. I reduced it, opens Google Map using string builder. It will use the user's location and go to the destination location, which is what we pass down here, either the test location or the game location in GPS coordinates. Very simple. So once a player gets to the location, the next step is to localize using VPS. In the previous tutorial, I show remote authoring, and it's using the coverage API to get a list of locations, and then you hit localize. This time we're skipping all of that. When you know where you want to build your AR experience, you don't need the coverage API. You simply pass your AR location to the location manager in the script. That saves 2 buttons. All right, let's go into the code. So this is my VPS Localize manager. I will go into the script. The fields that I have assigned in here are the AR location manager from XR Origin, some UI text, the map button, AR locations, some toggles, the move indicator, and the status of the VPS. So let's go into the code. So here it's just a bunch of declarations. The 2 locations that we know we will use. So in the inspector, drag and drop the locations into here. To start, we track the AR manager for the VPS tracking status. And this one is listening to the localize button. Here are just some UI stuff. When the localize button is clicked, I check to see if I'm testing or I am at the game site and set the AR location accordingly. So this is the actual AR location. After I set it, this function tells it to start tracking some UI stuff. And when the tracking status change, I will update the text on the top left to say it's tracking, change the color, and that's for share AR. Don't worry about that. When it's not tracking, set the move indicator. And once it starts tracking, turn off the move indicator and turn the track status color green. So we can test all of that. So here, let's hit play. I'm not going to click on this one. I'm just going to click on scan area, not tracking, and then tracking. And then that's for a second part. Don't worry about it. And also there should be a cube around here. There it is. And so let me run this again. So if you look at the AR manager, there's nothing here yet. When I click on the scan area, AR location will be assigned to the Mario Park because right here I have test location checked, and there it is. Trackable is now the park. If I uncheck that, I should see Springer Gateway. So uncheck, scan, there it is. Trackable is now Springer Gateway. So that's because right here looking at the test location checkbox. Depending on if it's on, then I'm testing, go to this place. If it's off, go to this place. That's why when I hit scan, depending on the checkbox, a specific one will be loaded down to the trackables. So that's how you use VPS. When you know the specific location, you don't need to use the coverage API. Simply add the AR locations, like how I showed you in the previous tutorial on remote authoring, and you can use the map button to tell the user to go here, scan here, and then play. All right, so next video will be building on top of this to do shared AR plus VPS. See you in the next one.